Michelle Cromer. This is Modern Feng Shui Goddess Tip and Question of the Week. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for your videos. I always learn a great deal. I'm dating a widower and wondered if you could offer some suggestions. He still lives in the house where his wife died, as do their children. I want to be respectful, but I also feel overwhelmed at times with all their photos. Any Feng Shui thoughts on the qi in the house and how to compassionately make sure it flows? It breaks my heart that I will never be his first. Any thoughts on that? Thank you, Mary C. What a deep, sacred question. And I'm so grateful because it's kind of shocking to me how many questions like this I have and how many jobs I go to where there is a deceased wife or a female energy. I've actually developed a protocol. So the first thing I look at is how the question is asked. And you use words like compassion. I had a woman that emailed me and she said, I want to get rid of the dead wife's energy. And I, of course, emailed back and said, we're not going to be a fit. This is a sacred space you're walking into, filled with such sorrow. It takes a very special person to be able to hold that energy. So the 4 things I do. Number 1, you're in the house. That's a good thing. If he invites you into the house, that's huge. But I go to the closet and I see if there is any bags, shoes, clothes, any personal items still in the closet. If there is, it's a very short appointment because the man or the male energy is not ready to move on. So let's just say those are packed up. Then I go to the common area, the living room. There's going to be photographs. There should be photographs because there are children and the children need to see their mother. In the South and in Texas, we have big paintings or photographs of the mom or the wife. I have 2 in my house, as a matter of fact. If that is over a fireplace, what that tells me energetically is the male energy is not ready to move on because the fireplace ignites that passion that he still has for his wife. We don't want to get rid of any photographs. I would just suggest we repurpose them to perhaps photo albums, children's rooms, or just disperse them throughout the house and just move that over the fireplace someplace else. And then the 3rd thing is I go back into the bedroom and I look to see if there's any photographs of weddings or trips that they took. And if there is, then I feel like it's disrespectful to the woman coming in to have an intimate relationship in that room. So you don't want to say anything about, it's not your place to move anything around. I would just say something like, is there another place in the home that we can be intimate? Is there a backyard, a garage? Car sex is great. Go anywhere else, especially if the mattress hasn't been changed, because there's just so much energy in that room. And finally, I ask if there's ashes in the house. And we've had videos of this before. Ashes in the home is a very dark and negative energy because it's dead energy. So no matter if it's a beloved pet, you need to repurpose those if you don't release them, at least to the garden. I know when Catalina died, when my daughter died, I built an altar in my garden and I had a sacred geometry to put her in. And I understand how difficult that is to move ashes, but we really need to do that. And finally, I just want to say, Mary, that you will never be the first. No, you will not. You will not be this man's first. But you will be his last. And honestly, isn't that everything? Thanks for the wonderfully sacred question. Y'all ask me questions at Michelle@michellekromer.com or follow me on my social media platforms. Thanks, y'all.